Thank you all for being here this afternoon. I'm sure we'll have a few people continue to jump on. I am Wendy Parker, the UASA Executive Director. And also on camera is Christina Kraker with Servicers Web, who helps us with all of our website and marketing and all of those things for the association. So we want to kind of get everybody up to speed on some things with the service library. It is just so I think we'll wait another minute and see if we get more people. But if you've got questions, please be sure to send those in the chat. Bobby, how do I submit to present material? You can just send it to me. Just send me an email.
Thank you.
Dave, do you want to say anything? Dave Smith, President.
Hello, can you hear me okay?
I can.
Okay, perfect. So I just want to say I couldn't get in on the web, but I'm on my phone, so I'm kind of limited to what I could do. So I just want to say that thanks everybody for joining us. We are revamping our library, making it bigger and better. And Christina's going to go over some things with you as far as how it's working, and we're going to be adding some new features as we go. And I'll let Christina. Is Christina on yet?
She is, yes.
Okay, perfect. So
I'm here. I'm just muted.
Somebody, our phone rings a lot lately. Probably you've all called us. So Maggie will jump on, but she's also going to be manning the phones. We're in Zoom to make this easy for everybody today. So thank you. So I am going to go. We are recording this so that we can replay it. I think I'm recording it. Yes. But I'm going to go ahead and let Christina kind of take it from here. I can bring up the screen, but you should be able to share, I think, too, if you need to.
Okay. Yeah, I'll share my screen. I think that might. Okay. Can everyone see my screen okay? Looks good. All right. Okay, so we're trying to make the links to where you can find and get directed to the service library a little bit more visible on the website itself. So if you're on a desktop and you're using it, you'll see this link right here will take you to the library. The first time you go, it'll take you to like the advertisement page, and you just hit search library there, and it'll bring you to the actual search. One thing you'll notice is that when you land here, you're going to notice that there's a button that requires you to log in. This might be a little bit confusing. So I want to go over why you have to log in here if you're already logged into your info hub. So when you're over, if you come to my account, it'll open a new tab and you'll see a login screen. So this account here, when you log in, is your info hub. And this is actually a separate website than this one here. So when you log into the service library here, you're logging into a different website. So if you're already logged into your info hub and you click the link in there, and then you're confronted with another option or another requirement to log in, that's why you're having to log in twice. It should let you in. We have had a couple users have issues where they log in with their info hub login information, and then it tells them they're not a member. We have a fix for that. We basically just have to clear your old login out from when it was hosted exclusively on this website, so that your new login will work. So if you end up having that issue, all you have to do is send the email or send the association an email, and they have a couple links you have to click to clear out that old login, and it'll fix it pretty quickly.
Okay,
so to get
let me stop there. I just want to see if everybody is on the call and has done this login, has created their new login for the new site, because that is one of the things we want to make sure that everybody is understanding. You can you can use your old login, but you have to create it in the new site. Does that make sense, right? Like, so your old login won't work unless you start it again. So is everybody good with that? You can raise your hand or you can unmute and tell me if you need assistance with that, but we can help you with that. But you will have to make a new login for InfoHub.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, a couple people have chimed in and said good to go. So
Okay.
yeah, so I think the initial like switch over between the two systems can be a little confusing, but once you get switched over, we've tried to make it as seamless as possible between the two sites. But if you do have issues, like she said, just reach out and any of us are happy to help you. So when you get here and you log in, you'll just click the button and it brings you to another screen that is hosted by Growth Zone, which is the platform that they're using to manage the membership. So you're going to log in using that login and it will just redirect you right back to the library. And I've been playing around with just in my incognito window. And when I come back, usually I just am already logged in. So I think once you log in once, it should be pretty seamless for you moving forward. So the library functions a lot the same. We have under development a few new features that aren't live yet. But some of the new features coming, we're going to have it, most search documents will appear on here. So you can see what other, other members are searching for most frequently. Some of the higher, more common problems, will be quickly available in the sidebar here. We're also trying to implement a badge system for people who contribute the most, request the most. So we have that coming down as well. And we have added to the library a lot of new documents over the last year. So there's, I think, 30-something thousand currently in the library. The other feature that I think this is actually the one we're working on first, is we're going to have some metadata to each of the documents. So I know like it was brought to our attention that some documents, the actual model number doesn't appear on the document itself. And so we're trying to identify issues where it's a document that might be a little bit more difficult to find just by model number. And that's going to allow the librarian to add more information to help those documents pool better. So if you are searching for a document and you're not able to find it, if you just come to request document right here, there is a little form here that you can fill out. Now, this is not intended for support. So if you're having an issue that you can't resolve, that you need, like you have some questions about the repair itself, you can come up here and there's a link to the online community. So you could ask the private member only forum and you get some feedback there, or you can head over to the Facebook group and ask there. This is just for the document itself if you're just looking for that PDF. So if you fill out the information, that request goes to the librarian, and then he will, if we have it in the system, he's going to make sure it's tagged properly so it'll pull easier for future members, and then he'll send you over that document so you can have it. If it's not in the system, then he will go hunt that document down for you and upload it so that it's available to everyone moving forward. So that's a pretty helpful feature if you're looking for something you can't find. Under my requests, if you've requested documents, you can see I haven't requested a document here on my login, but once you've requested a document, it'll show that document that you've requested here. And once it's fulfilled, it'll mark it as fulfilled. And then you'll have an inventory of documents you've requested right here in your login. And then obviously we would love for you to contribute documents. So if maybe you found a document or you have a couple documents that you think that you know aren't in here that you think other members could use, we do invite you to upload those documents and share them with the community. So there's an option for that here as well. So you just can drag and drop the file in there, or you can click to upload if that's an easier option for you. Now the search itself works basically the search itself is just searching what is on that PDF. So if the words are on the PDF, it should find what you're looking for. If you search just like generically, like if you just search like whirlpool, it's gonna show you a lot, a lot of stuff. So you want to definitely like fine tune your search with a model number, or if there's a specific issue that you're looking for, you might have better luck. If it's having to search through thousands of documents with just one word, you're gonna get hung up right here. So I don't recommend just doing that. Oh, there it goes. But you can see there's 490 pages, maybe more if I hit next, of documents if I just search Whirlpool. So obviously you're not going to find what you're looking for if you just keep your search real generic. But if you search like by model number, it will give you obviously a lot cleaner list to choose from. I'm not a technician, so there's probably other ways that you can search that you guys could probably contribute more to the conversation about like ways that you search for service bulletins or manuals. But model number and like stuff like that is going to narrow your search down the best. You can download the document right away, or if there's like multiple options and you want to make sure you're just downloading the one you need, there is a preview. So you can click on this and this will let you preview what is inside the document. And then to download it, you just click download, and then it just downloads like a regular document would download. And then you can save it on your desktop or wherever you save your files. And that's pretty much it. It's pretty straightforward use-wise. If anyone has any feedback or requests that you would like to implement into the library, I think it would be good to open the floor to have a discussion about that or recommendations, because we are actively working on making some improvements to it.
Hey, Christina. So this is Dave. So
Yeah.
one thing I've noticed that when I'm doing this, like you said, if you put it in too vague, you get way too much information. On the other hand, if you try to be too specific, sometimes you get anything. So is there any trick to that sweet spot that somebody just have to play around with, like maybe just take one letter or number out to try to optimize that search?
Yeah, so I know like it's been a long time since I've seen the I think it's the Appliance Samurai library where you have to have like special characters and stuff to kind of narrow down the results and open up the search. Like this library shouldn't have that issue because it searches in the document itself. But yeah, if you like, sometimes like a model number might have like, dash AA whatever at the end. I mean, maybe try, if you're not finding it, maybe try to remove that piece and narrow down your search. But if you are having an issue and you know the documents in there, if like real life examples are super helpful to us, because then we can test and see like, well, why isn't this document pulling? I think the new feature we're adding, which will allow us to have like an actual description of what that document is added to alongside this document, is going to help with that a lot. And Tyler, the service library his name's Tyler, right? Is it Tyler? Yeah, he's we talked with Tyler, and he's actually going to go in with the documents that he knows has those kinds of issues once that feature is ready, and he's going to go in and go through the library and look for those documents and make sure that there's stronger descriptions for all of those. But if you, as a user, if you guys are searching for things and something just feels like it could be easier, we super invite your feedback, because that'll help us make it better. So if you are running into that issue, Dave, if you can give us like the examples of what you're searching for, that will be super helpful.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Are there some examples that some of you on the call could give of where, or is there a swath of information that you feel like that we are missing that we could try to get? We would love to kind of hear that from you now, because we are kind of putting some very concerted efforts into making this as valuable as we can. So I'd love to hear from from you. Just, you should be able to unmute yourself, if you need to speak.
Yeah, Wendy, I don't see Steve on here, but I know Steve was looking specifically for LG branded information
Mhm.
and didn't find a whole lot in the library.
Do you know like specifically what he was looking for?
Just looking for LG branded information at all, and I think he said that it was very sparse and very old.
Okay, so like we just need to kind of update our documents for LG. It sounds like.
Yeah, and that's where the give one, take one, give one kind of method. So, if we don't want you to compromise anything. Obviously, we want everybody to do things the right way. But, if you see a service bulletin come out, if you can scan that in and upload it, or if you've got it in electronic format, of course, just upload it. The more that, we're all here to help each other. That's the point of a trade association, right? We're all in this so that we can all do great. We're all across the country. We're all in different places. And so the more we can share, it kind of helps each other greatly. So if you've got something, maybe you're done with it. Maybe go ahead and add it to our library. It'll help others in this process. Stuart, did you want to say something?
Yeah, no, I agree 100%. I try to get my folks to do that as well. What I hear is Wolf, Viking, Miele, all the high-end products. There's not a lot of information on the site in. But another way I use it too is not just a model number, but I'll put in a problem. Samsung ice maker freezing up, and you'll get, unfortunately, there's a lot of those because that that does freeze up. But you get the service bulletins and stuff like that when you put in a problem along with appliance. So that's been good.
Good tip.
So I would like to add that, the whole concept with the association's service library is it's shared resources. As you all know, many of the OEMs are restrictive on what they share with the world, and we all have the same struggle, and we do as well. And so we rely, and some are more giving than others. So we rely on members to a large extent to help contribute. So to Wendy's point earlier, Christine, as well, you can, if you do see something that you'd like to add, it will help our other members by having that information going on. I've added service bulletins myself that weren't on there. When I did find them, I've added them on. And it's, we'd like to develop a program maybe to, at some point, to recognize those that contribute to our library. And the whole idea is that we add value by our contributions, and it helps others. That's the whole concept behind it, and it is pretty easy to do. If I can do it, anybody can do it. It's really just as easy to drag and drop a file, and one of those things I highly recommend, that we all help each other. And as we get bulletins, as our librarian gets access to bulletins, we're looking at adding those and looking at other sources and other ways to add content.
Okay, thank you, Dave, for that. So there's a lot of you on here. Does anybody else have any other comments? Or Maggie, is there anything you've seen that you wanted to share or suggest?
The only tip I've heard from people is maybe put like the first 6 of a model number. And that, Christina, you might have said that. I got on late and I apologize. But if you put like the first 6 of the model number, you have a better chance of getting a document than like all LG if you're putting in. So you don't necessarily have to have the entire model number to be able to pull up a document. And then the other thing that I've heard that people would like, and I know it's way down the road for us, but just putting it out there, is videos. I don't know if we would ever do something like that, but that's a request a lot of people have.
Mm.
Okay. Any other feedback? You're among friends. You can share.
You won't hurt our feelings. No.
You're getting the feedback from those of you in the field using this is what's most valuable for us to be able to make it better. And so the more that you tell us, the better we can do. Because obviously Christina and I are not in the field repairing ice makers. So we need you guys to tell us what you really would like to see, or what would make it easier for you. Is it mobile friendly? Is it working on your tablets fine? Are there any things that you could provide feedback on from that? It should be. I mean, it's designed to work fine. I'm just, from when you're in a house, is it working the way you expect it to?
I have a question regarding the requested document. How does that process work?
Yeah, so when you submit this form to request a document, that goes to the librarian. And then what he'll start by looking in the library to see if he can locate the document. And if he can't, then he'll go out and try to find someone who has it. And once he finds it, he uploads it to the library, and then it will send that document to the person who requested it. I know that he did say that sometimes if it is inside the library already, he'll just like email or text it over, so that you don't have to go re-download it. But he'll basically reach out to you and send you the document once he finds it.
So for any of our members that can't find something, they should request it immediately regarding, and so at least that way it alerts the librarian to the fact that it's not there, and that he can work on getting it input.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Okay, perfect.
And then for those, as Christina had said there, the online community, that's the new Chat USA. So if you guys were using Chat USA, that does not function anymore. You can go in, and there's a lot of ways to do that. And we don't need to get into, I don't want to do an online community training now. That'll kind of go sideways, but you can put it in a main discussion there on a quick link, or you can put it within one of the groups if it was something specific to one of the other groups. And then what's going to start happening once there's things that start happening in here, anyone who's in the community will get an email, like a summary email at the end of the day that says, this is what was asked and here's who responded and those kind of things. But you can also message other members within the community. So if you just wanted to send a message to someone, you can do that as well.
Yeah, all the members in here. And they're all three of these sites are all connected. You could see here. So like down at the bottom too, all of your benefits are accessed here, which I know you guys have already went over that, but the service library is listed here too. So if you're in here and you want to get to the service library, it's all connected together.
And usually, and what I've seen is once you've logged in the right way once, it will pretty much keep you in everything. You shouldn't always have to keep logging back in. It's been pretty good about keeping you logged in once it's been successfully logged in the first time. Steve, I saw you jumped in. Did you have anything you wanted to say? You're on mute if you're trying to talk. Okay.
Oh, I apologize for jumping in late. Nothing to add yet.
Okay. All right. Just wanted to make sure you were waiting to see you pop in. Okay. So yeah, I mean, I think the big thing we want is everybody to share what they have. Let us know if something's missing, you know, if it's not there, at least tell us that you looked for it. That's really valuable. Then we can try to find it, and then maybe it's there and it's just whatever the text is on that PDF isn't as clear as we could make it, and that's why we're going to add more descriptions to things. So letting us know if you can't find it is important, and then uploading things that you might have would be really great. Does anybody have any other experiences, or is anyone uncomfortable doing that they would want to say you're not comfortable putting something in?
Like I said, if I could do it, anybody can do it. It was really actually very, very easy. One thing I do want to add though is that the new info hub is amazing. It does a lot. It is still a work in progress though. There's a lot of the features that are there that we're not utilizing yet. But it is a little bit of a learning curve for me. I think I've got this figured out about now. So I'm sure it is for a lot of folks too. But at the end of the day, it's going to work really, really well for us, and everything's going to be right there and very interactive. So it's an amazing thing. But as you go through this and are using the hub, you will find that certain things aren't turned on yet. Those are things that are. How long have you been using this now, Wendy?
We're just over a month. I mean, maybe
Over a
6
month,
weeks.
okay.
Just,
So-
yeah, not very long. We're still in the infancy of all of these things, so.
Yeah, so Wendy and Maggie, I just want to say you guys have done an excellent job with this in a short period of time, getting this going. So congratulations to you guys.
Yep.
And
we're-
Christina too. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we've launched this, and for those of you who are looking at this, she's got the new website up. We did redesign. They redesigned the whole website. So the menus are a little bit clearer. You should be able to find everything a little bit easier for different things you might be looking for on our website. You know, they're under different menu items. Instead of just having a page with a long list of all this stuff, they're a little bit more intuitive on menu items. So we are really, really appreciative of having this fresh look for everything. Hopefully you can find things a little easier as well. And when you're poking around there, of course, go to the ASTI page. We have a whole page on everything you're going to be able to do when you get to Kansas City in January. It's a great city, and we're excited about going there. So lots of stuff. Spend some time. I know it's busy season for many of you. You probably don't have time, but but please give us feedback, you know, with either an email or a phone call. Maggie and I are here. We want to hear what you guys have to say. You know, it's my goal to make sure we're doing everything we can for you guys as servicers. And the more that you tell us, the better we can do.
Yeah, I wasn't really sure about Kansas City because I heard it's cold, but this visitor's guide is making it look pretty fun.
Yeah.
Looks awesome.
We're praying for 50-degree weather, Christina. It happens.
As long as
Rarely,
we
but it
can-
happens.
Yeah, as long as we can get in, we're good, because it's going to be a great facility and it's going to be a great convention. And so,
And the city is wonderful.
yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
It looks awesome. I've never been, so I'm excited.
It's a great, yeah, it's a great city. So people are signing up. People are buying tickets. So we're excited.
Okay, perfect.
All right. Well, that's, it doesn't sound like anyone else has any questions. So I think we're in good shape. Like we said, send us emails, give us phone calls. We will post this for everybody in case they wanted to see any tips on the service library. But we are excited you guys are part of our association, and look forward to providing you more and more benefits.
Awesome.
Absolutely.
Thank
Thanks,
you for your
everybody.
time today.
All right,
Thank
thanks.
you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye-bye.